Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Coming up today on GVTV, a fun family event to participate in, plus don't get left out of the yearbook. We'll tell you how you can make sure your picture is in it. All that and more on GVTV. Good morning, Gators. I'm Naya Yule, and today is Thursday, March 4th. Today is a B day. Be sure to attend all of your evening classes. Then don't forget that tomorrow is a C day. Don't get left out of the yearbook. School pictures are on March 15th and go through March 17th. It's in the auxiliary gym. You will also receive your school ID there. No hats, beanies, sunglasses, or clothes with inappropriate images or words are allowed. If you already submitted a picture for the yearbook, you can still go and get your picture taken. The link to sign up for pictures and to order your pictures is in an email from Ms. Hawkins. Today, there's a tutoring session for geometry. It's from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. There's also a session for Algebra 1, and it's from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Head to GV Gatorade on Instagram for more information. Before we go, catch a great movie right from your car. Boulder City Hospital and Guardian Elite Medical Services are hosting a drive-in movie event. It's called Night Under the Stars. The movie Abominable is on March 20th at Boulder City Chamber of Commerce. You can buy your tickets now at eventbrite.com. Well, Gators, that's all the news we have for you today. I'm Naya, and you're watching GV TV. And a brief message from our principal, Mr. Roberts.
Good morning, Gators. Would you like for me to give you a formula for success? It's quite simple, really. Double your rate of failure. You're thinking of failure as the enemy of success, but it isn't at all. You can be discouraged by failure, or you can learn from it. So go ahead and make mistakes. Make all you can, because that's where you will find success. That's a direct quote from Thomas J. Watson. Who is Thomas J. Watson, and why should I care, you ask? Well, Mr. Watson was the CEO of International Business Machines, otherwise known as IBM, from 1914 to 1956. Now, I know that many of you don't know anything about IBM, so let me put it in simple terms. I know you're all familiar with Microsoft and Apple. Well, IBM was to computing in American business what Microsoft and Apple are now, and for a really long period of time was the most influential company in this country. So he was pretty good at what he did. Like so many memorable lines from industry leaders, famous poets, actors, musicians, or athletes, this one is short and contains a great deal of truth. How does that quote really work? Well, think of a Venn diagram. You know what that is. You've seen a million of them. It's usually 2 or 3 circles with words written inside of them representing concepts. And the circles usually overlap at some point, illustrating some larger point. Most people see success and failure as completely opposite of one another. Basically, it's a Venn diagram where the 2 circles don't ever touch. But that's wrong. You should think of 2 circles for sure. One is labeled success, and the other is labeled failure. But instead of them being completely separate, you should imagine the one labeled as failure as a smaller circle, and then place it completely inside of the larger circle called success. Because failure is just a subset of success, to put it in mathematical terms. Think about a great musician for a moment. They wrote and rewrote and revised their music many, many times until it became the song that swims around in the heads of millions of people. Each one of those revisions was, technically speaking, a failure. But all those failures led to a final product that they could be proud of, and eventually influenced massive numbers of people. Now, maybe you don't have dreams of being a great musician, or athlete, or a businessman. But whatever your goal is, don't let fear of failure deter you from pursuing it. Because failure not only isn't the opposite of success, it's an integral part of it. It's part of the journey. And beyond that, it makes for the best stories when you're telling the story of your eventual success. So that's it for today. I hope you all have a great Thursday, and remember, you got this.